place appears to be a shrine to Raven. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances. Recall?
Esbern's probably right. Try using your blood on the carved seal on the floor.
After the so-called Battle of Pale Pass, the Akaviri went into his service. This was the foundation stone of the Second Empire.
Lords and ladies of the realm, I am young Lass, bringer of tales from faraway lands. Gather round and listen,
Some blood. Let me know.
for thus our tale continues. Lords and ladies, today is a special day, the anniversary of yours truly playing Skyrim. And it just so happens, this is the anniversary edition. Anniversary times 2. In our last episode,
Esbern's probably right.
we
Try
have,
using your blood on the carved
and
seal on the floor.
actually, this is episode 10, which is very neat considering the fact that the anniversary edition of the game is for 10 years of the
You
game.
need help drawing some
So
blood.
there are
Let me know.
all number, there's a, that, just woke up. There are different symbolisms here to take into account. Alright, so here we are, continuing the adventure of young Lass. In our last episode, she went on a mission with Delphine and
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
Esbern. They have made their way to the Karthspire area where they gained entrance to the Skyhaven Temple. And now, our heroes are about to go in, Scritch and Lydia behind young Lass, as she steps forward to the chest to make sure it was looted.
Esbern's
And
probably right.
she
Try
approaches
using your blood on the carved seal on the floor.
this seal. Let me talk to Delphine first.
Let's get this door open and see what we've got.
You got it, sir.
Amazing, eh? To be standing at the very entrance to Skyhaven Temple itself. Very good.
Gods above, what are you waiting for?
The blood seal. Oh my goodness.
It's coming to life. After you, Dragon. You should have the honor of being the closest to the
There's no telling what we might find inside.
The door opens. And now, our heroes hold their breath. Their heart races. But for a moment, discovering a pathway that has not been trod for how many hundreds and thousands of years. Maybe I'm just blowing this out of proportion. But thus, we open the door of the Skyhaven Temple. The stillness in the air holds many secrets of the ages. It is a great time.
Fast.
Time filled with
Original
suspense.
Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact.
Welcome, Stipe. Stipe has entered the chat as we
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning
Discover
to embrace the more flowing
the
Nordic
Akaviri
style.
craftsmanship
We're here for all
of this
these
temple.
calls, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose.
Esbern is the
Let's see
type
what's up ahead.
who stops to smell the roses, while Delphine is in a rush, depicting those who don't hear the birds, who don't see the roses. But young Lass She bridges the gap between the two. Alright, so next we take our steps
Here it is.
into this
Alduin's
great
Wall.
and ancient place where we find Alduin's Wall.
Early Second Era Kaviri sculptural relief.
Young lass
We need information, not a lecture.
looks
on
around,
Yes.
hoping that any one of these images will spark a memory. Anything from the memories that she's lost, yet she still cannot remember who she is and where she came from. Each day, trying to piece together those gaps. The sword, or axe, bow, other weapons feel familiar in her hand, but alas, that is all she can remember for now.
Alduin and the dragon.
She steps forward, hoping, reaching
Here, the
for
humans
any memory
rebelled
that may
against the
emerge from the
Dragon
shadows.
Lord, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of
Will her next memory
You see,
emerge here?
here is falling from the sky.
Will she remember
The
who
Lord
she
God,
is?
Masters of the voice.
Anything from her
are arrayed
past?
against it.
Will it return to
So does
her?
it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why I'm here?
Will it come back?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards might know.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Oh, ye of little faith. The Greybeards may have a point, Delphine. Power is dangerous.
Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
Oh, Delphine, they train day and night. You don't understand. But I don't expect you to. In any case, I'd better go see what Arngir knows about the shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third map. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragon Lord. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords.
Scritch smells suspicion, says Stipe. Indeed, there is something suspicious here. But aside from that, there's also something
Are you paying
intriguing.
attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Young lass looks upon the wall. Akaviri. Akaviri. An image of wind rushing past emerges in her mind. She cannot quite place it. And as she reaches for it, just as quickly it draws away. Esbern continues speaking of Akaviri, explaining to Delphine. And young lass can't help but feel she is so close to something, and yet she does not know what it is. It is right outside her reach, but there is no time for despair. She must rush back. She must find the Greybeards. Surely they will know. They will say something. Something that will bring back a memory of any kind. Young lass feels closer than ever, and yet still so far, and so close to plummeting to an untimely death. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my. What situations she gets herself in. Young lass runs back towards the opening of the temple, determined. She will recall her past. She will remember. And thus she returns to High Hrothgar. Anxious to speak with the Greybeards, yearning for their answer. Hello, sir.
Nova King.
I greet you, Wolfgar. Where are the others? Ah,
Sky above, voice within.
Arngir, it is good to see you.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
I'd like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Indeed, sir, I have come across some. But we have discovered an Akaviri wall, and I must bid thy counsel. I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
The Blades helped me to find out about it.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Forgive me, sir. I meant no offense. My mind is my own, and I seek thy counsel. Please guide me. The blades are helping me. I'm not their puppet.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
Can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I need to speak to Paarthurnax then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer.
Why haven't I met him yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him? Stipe says he's the nice dragon we saw before. I remember Stipe. I'm excited.
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Thank you, Master Ange. I follow your guidance. Master Einoth, it is good to see you too. It's nice to have you join us. And so our hero followed, honored to finally meet this great dragon. Stipe says, LOL. Stipe, I have to return back to my storyteller ways. I've been streaming with a lot of contemporary lingo. I must go back to my roots. Especially on this, of all days. The day of my Skyrim anniversary a year ago. I have streamed Skyrim for the first time. I have played Skyrim for the first time, and it's thanks to you. I am so grateful you recommended this game to me. Oh, I fell in love with it.
I will show you how to open the way.
Thank you, Master.
Look. Call. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Thank you, Master.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your guidance, Master Arngeir. I shall now speak with Parthenax. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Scritch. Wait here, buddy. Lydia, I'll see you soon.
As you wish, my Thane.
No?
And so young lass, with her new shout, stepped forth, her mind heavy with questions. So many answers.
No?
Oh no. You poor thing.
No?
Ice Wraith appeared to test young lass's resolve. She countered it without hesitation, imbued by the power of flame.
No?
And another. On second thought, my allies would have been useful. But the test is mine alone. Did I just go by? Oh, it's here. I have, yes, I have activated that. Young lass could not help herself. She decided to pick up the ore along the way. It is a well-known fact that dragons store valuables and collect them, such as gold and gems and all manner of precious stones. It might be useful to barter with if the need arose, or at the very least, a gift to earn the favor of Parthenax.
No?
Despite the fact that she was no mere mortal, she was dragonkin after all. She did not know this. She did not remember this. What was there in her past? Perhaps Parthenax might have answers. Her heart raced. There were many trials to climb the mountaintop. Young lass would persevere. She would prove herself worthy of her blood. Stipe says, nice lass. Thank you, Stipe.
No?
Young lass approached the summit. There were so many things she wanted to ask Parthenax. There was so much she wished to understand.
No?
Alas, the dragon was here. Young lass approached.
Remyolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I greet you, my Lord Dragon. I do not remember my past, but I think you already know who I am.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
Why live alone on a mountain if you love conversation?
Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed.
Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Forgive my intrusion, and please know I will strive to live by your wisdom. It is my hour of need. I must learn the Dragon Run shout. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Thank you, sir. Young lass, feel the rush of insight.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Why do you delay? Are you Dovahkiin or not?
Do you mean for me to use that on you?
Come, Dovahkiin. Ninyol, strike me with the fire of your Thum. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
If you know anything about my history of whom I am, I cannot remember. I have lost all my memories and do not recognize myself, other than the dragon blood we share. If you could tell me, sir, and please also teach me the Dragon Run shout, anything at all, I would be most grateful.
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
I must save the world, sir. How did you know I came for Dragonrand?
Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
this world. I don't want it to end.
Cruzar, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokeen. Would you stop the next world from being born?
The next world will have to take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragonrend shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
An Elder Scroll? What's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlam. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
How will any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Am I from outside time? And do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esbern or Arngeir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Perhaps I may also see my origin, who I was before, and where I came from. Hakon, Gormlaith, Feldir, who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hum, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. me of. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
What does the Dragonrun shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words. How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
I'm trying to decide which one to pick. I'm sorry to break the immersion. Stipe has been saying... Oh, no, he left. Oh no. What happened?
Greetings.
Wait, I didn't pick one. Did I just ruin the immersion? Forgive me. Stipe has been saying narration skill 100. Thank you, Stipe. That's a great compliment. Legendary moment we're all watching. Thank you so much. While I was pausing, I was trying to also look up the words, because I'm not sure what they meant and what they would offer. Apparently, meditating on Fus grants a 25% lower chance of being staggered and a 25% higher chance of opponents being staggered. Faim will apply the effect Eternal Spirit, increasing health regeneration, while Ethereal by 25%. That seems very useful. Yol applies the effect The Fire Within, increasing the damage dealt by Fire Breath by 25%. I'm thinking Yol or Faim. What do you think, Stipe? No wrong selections. Well, if we're gonna be a dragon, let's be a dragon.
Speak. I will listen. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Yol.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Arc Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
I thank thee, sir, my Lord Dragon. Master Pathanax, you grace me with your presence. I will seek to follow your counsel and your wisdom. I shall restrain when I must restrain. I shall use the fire within when I must. And I will seek to protect and uphold the balance of this world.
Look through.
Young lass had much to think about. She remained on the mountain meditating, trying to become in tune with the world, with her power, with all she must do. And such, she continued for a time. Thank you to all of our visitors and all of our watchers. We shall leave young lass to meditate while we go on our day, and we shall return to continue watching her feats and acts of bravery and courage as she adventures forward to answer the call to save the world. Thank you to all for being here along the ride. May you all have a great day, or a great night wherever you are and whatever it is. Thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion, this very meaningful encounter. It has deeply moved me. I feel a sense of awe and inspiration, and I too shall answer the call to life's adventure. May we be guided to do what we must. Until then, may you all be well and rest.